All right, this is DNA, and we have been testing and doing some healthy cooking and trial and errors, but it's been good. It's been fun. It's been experimental.
Hmm.
So here we always made smoothies, and tonight or that this night we made a fruit bowl. So I never tried it. So how what would you say?
It was really good. I'm not really an almond fan, but the almonds in it, as you'll see in a minute, um, that we put into it, made it really good.
There they are. There's almonds, and we made it out of. So you want your fruit as your base. We had strawberry, banana, and we added chia seeds, hemp seeds, and almonds. So it's a good nutritional thing to have in your system, as far as for your immune system with your berries, and then the protein from the hemp and the um, chia seeds and almonds. So, and that's a good book. What Why Christians Get Sick. All right, so this is one of those trial things that we use. Avery will tell you more about that.
So shout out to Miss Tabitha Brown on Instagram.
Yay, yay!
She gave us the idea of doing carrots that were supposed to taste like bacon. So we follow the instructions. You'll have to go to her page. I am Tabitha Brown, and you can check out the video. Um, and we followed the instructions, and yeah, they did not come out as best as we wanted them to. I kind of have some ideas on how we can fix it, but trial and error, right?
Right. So that wasn't a good success. It came out, but it didn't like the carrots and it tasting like bacon or substituting for bacon just wasn't it. But here we are going for the vegan cinnamon rolls, and so I think this a scale 1 to 10, I would give it like a 6.5 or 7, because like the rolls, I mean, they didn't come out like Pillsbury rolls look when you break them out the bag
They can.
can. But I mean, they was good, and the cinnamon, it was just, you can still taste the grittiness in it. So
So that let me know that you don't like a lot of cinnamon because that's all that meant is use less cinnamon next time. Also, I think using less flour. So I was explaining it to my mom, and she was telling me that when making dough, humidity has a has something to do with it.
mm,
So when adding flour, you can use you need less flour on humid days
well,
and
that's
more flour on less humid days.
so even in the kitchen, like that has an effect on like the days, like
Apparently, I mean, we live in Louisiana, so
right.
it's more humid. And the recipe did say that you may not use all of the flour that it was called for.
I think though, I would like to see. I mean, we also did not have the icing, which
Right.
so like cinnamon by itself. I mean, if you take that off the icing off the Pillsbury and just, we probably taste the same tasting, but
You're right.
the because we put that agave on there and that made it like 10 times better than just eating bread with cinnamon on there. But it was cool. I mean, um, one of my favorite breakfasts to have, um,
Breakfast foods.
breakfast foods to have, because of the fact that it's just so soft and fluffy, and just the cinnamon. I mean, it's a quick fix. So this is another healthy option. What we
So,
went on YouTube or
I just googled a recipe.
so yes, so we're sharing all of this so you all can know that these are some options that you can choose from, and go and shop for them if you're looking for a place to get vegan food. We suggest Target and Alexander's in if you're in the Baton Rouge area. Target on Segan and Alexander's off of
Blue
um,
Bonnet.
Bluebond. No, 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 no.
That's not Blue Bonnet. That's Highland.
Highland. So yeah, um, so yeah, this video, yeah, this part, this is the cinnamon that Alexander, I was about to say Alexander, Avery made, Avery Alexander made. So it was just the process of doing that. We thought we cut the video down a little longer, but this is the longest part of this video because of the process of doing so.
So let's say what made it vegan.
Yes.
So we use vegan butter.
Mm-hmm.
Um, and which the brand that we used was Earth Balance.
Right.
Also can be found at Target. Earth Balance is a pretty common brand, so I feel like it may be a little easier to find than others. But we use vegan butter. We used organic sugar. Um, organic cane sugar or just organic sugar? Do you
I thought it
remember?
was just organic sugar. I
Okay,
didn't see nor look in depth, but I think it
organic
was just
sugar.
organic sugar. Comes
Um,
in a blue bag by Bob's.
no,
Yeah.
this was just the off-brand
Oh, okay.
Target brand, but it was organic. And we used it. The recipe called for unbleached flour, um, but I'm pretty sure that almond flour could have been an option, but we worked with what we had,
Yes.
um, and so we just used the flour that was in the Perkins household. Um, and what else did we use? So flour, cinnamon, of course. This was the fun part.
So I think he was playing with like Play-Doh, right?
Yeah.
Like you was talking about how much you like flubber and stuff. I felt like you was back in that
Yeah.
time and stuff. But you said I think that's all the ingredients that
It
we.
was like seven ingredients. It was like butter, cinnamon, sugar, flour,
Mm-hmm.
yeast.
Yeast. Yeah.
And they were particular about the yeast. It was active yeast, and that was by Bob's.
Did you have to use that? What was that? That came in a can. That milk. That what that milk is called?
Um, in a can?
The one that
Is that evaporated milk?
yeah. Did you have to use it?
No.
Oh, okay.
Um, Also, we used baking powder.
Mm.
Um, but this is something to also consider when making a dough is that you have to roll it out in flour. So, like when the recipe says you may not use all that it calls for, this, is kind of why. Because, like, when you start feeling like that's enough, like, stop. Because you also have to roll it out in flour. Then most people put flour on the rolling pin that you're using to roll it out with.
Right.
So like you'll still be adding flour throughout the process. So that's why I feel like I overdid it a little bit.
So I wonder what is it, and that's where she dropped flubber. That's where she dropped the dough, and our camera
Too
went up to the
playful.
ceiling. But just having an enjoyable time in the kitchen
Hmm.
and stuff. Um,
No, the Febreze did not go into the cinnamon rolls.
right. Thank God. I think I was busy on the other side working with the shrimp and grits.
That he went in on. Oh my goodness.
So yeah, that was. I would say like only the carrots was not a success. Like everything else was like I would eat it again.
Hmm.
For sure.
And I definitely want to try the carrots again with my ideas.
So we got another weekend coming up
Yay, yay.
and a lot of lifetime together. So um but as you can see, well, you may see it in this video, but the yeast does take an effect.
You gotta let the dough rise.
Yeah, so it does take an effect. It may not show as much because we try to chop these videos down in order to make them fit in order for your bin a fit.
See
You
what
like
it
that?
did there?
I see that.
Mm-hmm.
Why did you, well, real quick, um, vegan lifestyle?
Mm-hmm.
Like, what's, I guess, three things that um, you, well, reason why, and then three things that you have benefited from with doing vegan lifestyle.
So overall, just health. I remember
Ooh,
memories. Um, I can taste them now, but even before we got together, I looked into being vegan, but or just what it took, what that entailed, because most people think vegan and it's like you're gonna eat nothing but grass. Um,
hey, shrimp and grits. She's gonna have to hurry. So eat nothing but grass.
oh, and so uh, I left it alone. I didn't think about it anymore. I didn't act on it, but just watching things like What the Health and Game Changers on Netflix, which are a must watch. Those were reasons why I just was like, just do it. And benefits of it. Think my biggest benefit was like the non-dairy stuff. As much as I love ice cream and cheese, I found options that I can still enjoy those things. So yeah.
Try the vegan pancakes with agave. Avery's gonna let you know how they taste. We love y'all. Have a great night.